Well, hello there, everybody. This is the Comedy Thief, and you're watching.
Funny old guys. That's us. Oh, waving the hands.
That's what we and who we are, and we go from little to big.
Oh, there we are.
So this is a joke-a-thon, folks. We tell funny, hysterically funny jokes, or you shut us down if they're not funny. But anyway, we're making millions of dollars by telling jokes. So I'd like to introduce Dr. Fatpacker. Hey, buddy.
Guten Tag, everybody. So nice to have you with us today. You're going to have such fun. You'll have laughing.
Our guest for this week is Senator Glenn from the state of Utah. Say hello there, Glenn.
Hi, everybody. How you doing? I have coffee with me right now, so I should be even really more on top of things.
Well, I got coffee as well. But your mug is prettier than mine.
Well,
Anyway, as I said, this is
I
a...
didn't mean your face.
What's that?
that too, but yeah.
What did he say? What did he say? Oh, who cares?
Hey, if you can't keep up, take notes.
Let's stop telling jokes. Go ahead,
That's right.
Hacker.
Drink more coffee.
All right, so I have 3 bad jokes right now. I like to do this at the beginning so that the good stuff will end up in your mind at the end. Like number 1, what do you call a rabbit with fleas?
I don't know.
Bugs Bunny.
Bugs Bunny. There, Glenn.
There you go. How do you turn a soup into jewelry? Add 24 carats.
And 24.
Oh man. Okay.
All right. I've recently found out that the only way to, as an adult, to get out of a hammock is to hope for the best.
Hope for the best. Yeah, well, yeah, especially at our age. Go for it.
Yeah. Get out of the
Have a turn,
hammock.
Senator.
That's a concept that's foreign to me.
Stop
Yeah.
it. What's the joke?
All right. Well, I went to a seafood restaurant the other day, and a very pretty blonde waitress, she came in, she waited on my table, and she said, what would you like to have? And I said, well, I would like a lobster tail. And she said, well, there was once a lovely young lobster by the name of George, and he was actually a prince.
Oh.
Lobster tail. Yeah.
A former flirtatious president of the United States was having lunch with his vice president, and a very pretty waitress came over and said, Mr. President, what would you like for lunch? And the president looked at her in the eyes and says, I think I'd like a quickie. Well, she got so upset, she slapped the president of the United States and stormed away. And the vice president held up the menu to the president and said, Mr. President, I think that's pronounced quiche. Dr. Fatpacker.
These 2 rednecks from Arkansas were out hunting one day. They decided to separate and maybe get a better chance of catching something. So the first one said to the other one, he says, if you get lost, fire 3 shots into the air every hour. So that way I can pinpoint you and find you. Well, after about 3 hours, the first man finds that he's really lost, and he decides to fire 3 shots into the air. And just as the guy told him, he said he waits an hour, he does it again, he repeats this until he's out of ammo. The next morning, the other guy finds him with the help of forest rangers. When he says, well, didn't you do what I told you? And he says, yes, I fired 3 shots into the air every hour on the hour until I ran out of arrows.
Glenn, it's your turn.
Well, newsflash. I don't know if you heard about this or not. They just arrested the devil. Yeah.
Oh.
He was charged with possession.
It was charged with possession. Oh. Well, guys, remember in the when we were children.
Oh, okay.
And our mother.
Not barely.
That was a long time ago. But our mothers used to say, be sure when you go to the carnival, you have clean underwear on, right?
Yeah.
In case you're in an accident, you won't be embarrassed. Well, 70 years later, guys, I got involved in an accident. and they started to help me pull down my pants, and I had the grossest, most awful underwear on. And you know what one paramedic said to the other?
No, pray
No.
tell.
Let him die. That's what they said. Dr. Fatpacker.
He must have been a young guy, yeah? So Patty and Murphy were doing a crossword, and Patty says, how do you spell paint? And Murphy says, what color? Apparently he needed to be more specific.
Indeed, indeed. Senator Glenn.
Well, I had a crazy uncle. I've got a lot of crazy relatives, actually. But this crazy uncle, he tried to build a ship in a bottle.
Yeah.
We had to break the bottle to get him out. We had to break the bottle to get him out.
Oh my gosh.
That was
Took a while, didn't it? There,
That is, yeah.
some people say that their wedding day was the best day of their life, but those people never had 2 candy bars come out of a vending machine at the same time. That's what they didn't. Well, never. Oh, Dr. Fatpacker, help me, save me.
Well, this man called and he was furious about an Orlando, Florida vacation package they had booked for him. And he was expecting an Ocean View hotel room. And the man explained to him that it's not possible since Orlando is in the middle of the state. When he said, don't lie to me, I looked on the map and Florida is a very thin state.
It is, by golly. I want that room. Go ahead there, Glenn.
Well, I had to go to a doctor recently because I had this thing that was happening that was really interfering with my life. I couldn't stop singing What's New Pussycat? Whoa, 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 whoa. And I went to the doctor and I said, Doctor, I can't stop singing, What's New Pussycat? And he says, oh, you've got Tom Jones syndrome.
Oh,
And I
Tom Jones.
Yeah. And I said, well, is that common? He said, well, it's not unusual.
Oh.
You have to know who Tom Jones is to get that joke, but
I like it.
See, we have a mature audience, so I'm sure they got it.
Well, that's what I hope. That's what I'm hoping for.
There you go. Speaking of pussycats, this cat. This is a bad one. It's not dirty.
Well,
but
we've come to expect that.
A cat. Same to you, pal. A cat walked into a doctor's office. And the doctor says, how do you feel? And you know what the cat said?
Pray tell.
Me? Ow!
Oh, boy.
Yeah, we got it. Never mind. Sorry, folks.
Oh,
Sorry, folks. Fatpacker, it's your turn.
Oh, yeah, that's good. I was thinking about this the other day. One of my biggest fears is a serial killer saying funny jokes while I'm playing dead.
Yipes! Glenn!
well, I'm always in a battle to try and stay in shape, so I just started a new diet. I'm on what's called the whiskey diet.
Oh,
I've already lost 3 days.
did you know, gentlemen, that it's very hard for an old man to turn down sex?
I wish I did.
Why? Because if they chase us, we just can't run that fast.
I don't know. You said sex and very hard in the same sentence.
I know.
I don't think that's possible anymore.
No, we
Woo! That was it. We can move on if you'd like. How much time we got? I can do another one if you'd like, huh? Huh? What do you do? He's sitting there trying to find his next joke. You can tell, can't you? His head's down and then he's reading.
Same to you, pal.
Thank you. I was suspicious and paranoid about my wife having an affair. I was so suspicious, we moved to a new town 700 miles away. I couldn't believe my luck when we still managed to keep the same gardener.
Well, that was very, very lucky. Glenn.
Yeah.
Glenn.
Well, there's a group of master chess players, and they checked into a hotel, because there was an upcoming tournament. And they were all
Yeah.
standing around and they were all talking about their greatest victories. And then all of a sudden, the manager showed up and he was very angry. And he says, "I'm sorry, gentlemen, but you have to leave." And he goes, what do you mean we have to leave? So, well, we have a strict policy. We don't allow chestnuts boasting in an open foyer.
Oh, I have a song, gentlemen. I have a song.
Oh my goodness.
Uh-oh.
Talk
That
it
was
to us.
We tested it last week when we weren't videotaping, so here it is. It's called the popcorn song, okay? I'm too poop to pop, and I ain't lying. I'm too poop to pop, just a laying there frying. My mama and my papa were a wonderful crop, but seems like I'm just too pooped to pop.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Beautiful, simply beautiful.
Go on tour with Taylor
That
Swift.
wasn't. Yeah, that's right. Once more with harmony.
Hold it. Oh, where am I?
I don't know. You tell us.
This is your last joke. We're done.
All right. Well, little Johnny comes downstairs crying when his mother asks, "What's the matter now?" And he says, "Dad was hanging pictures and just hit his thumb with a hammer."
Ooh.
Oh, my goodness. That's not so serious. Look, I know you are upset, but a big boy like you shouldn't cry at something like that. Why didn't you just laugh? And he goes, "I did."
Oh, I did. Boom. Oh, anyway, we're done. We're the jokes are done, but we're not done because we have a point of conversation, Dr. Fat Packer, between the three of us. What is it today?
Oh, well, I was thinking of this the other day, you see all these science fiction movies with these time travelers and everything.
Yeah.
What would you do, Senator Glenn, if a time traveler told you that you will become the president 10 years from now, and you're in a good position being a senator and everything?
Well, once I would wait till I was president. And then what I would do, what I would do is I would give the NFL commissioner a phone call. And I would ask him if he could find me some points so that the Bills could win Super Bowl 25.
Oh, there you go. I like it.
Overturn the Super Bowl. Yeah.
That was very,
Hey,
very.
Comedy Chief, what do you got to say about that? Stop talking. What do you say about that? Time traveler tells you in 10, he keeps doing that to me. I think he likes me. You're going to be president in 10 years. What are you going to do about that?
Probably nothing. I'll be in a nursing home. I'll be 95 years old, and I'll be chasing 85-year-old women around the facility. So
isn't 85 the new age for presidents?
For me? Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Now, I'll tell you what I would do. I would immediately start preparing for that. Like, first, I would start cheating on my taxes. Second, I would make friends in China and Ukraine. Oh, and then I'd begin polishing up my obscure speaking skills.
Well, very, very good. Now, the powers that be, because we talked politics, might reject our video, but we'll find out, won't we, folks? So anyway, we thank you very much for being with us and listening to our funny jokes today. Oh! I almost forgot that, Dr. Fat Packer. We invite a famous celebrity to be on our very next video. Who is that?
I think it would be cool to invite the mother of Luke in Star Wars, Natalie Portman.
That is a great idea. Natalie Portman, you're going to be on our very next Funny Old Guys video. So what you have to do, Natalie, is her name Natalie?
Natalie.
Natalie, you have to check in at funnyoldguys@gmail.com within 24 hours. Or Natalie, guess what, baby? You're going in the trash bin. So this is the Comedy Thief saying goodbye and farewell. We steal all the material you've heard today, passing along to Dr. Fat Packer for his goodbye and his farewell.
Jawohl. Auf Wiedersehen, everybody. So nice that you came and listened to us, because you're going to laugh all the rest of the day. Oh, before you go, I would like you to go down to the bottom there and subscribe. And that would be very nice. And suppose you have friends that you'd like to tell them about our show, but you forgot where to find us. Send us an email at funnyoldguys@gmail.com. When we will send you some of these fancy dancy business cards, and it has our YouTube address on it, well, then you can tell all your friends and just give them a card. That would be great.
Oh, and there we go. Thank you very much, sir, Dr. Fabhacker. And Glenn from Utah. How is Utah?
Bye, everybody. Yes, and goodbye, everybody. Have a good one.
Oh, no, I asked you a question.
Yes. Oh, what was that question?
How's the weather in Utah?
It's pretty good right now. Actually, surprisingly so. Yeah,
It's a beautiful thing. Okay. Did you say goodbye?
I did.
Yeah, he did.
All right, that's it.
Attention.
We're out of here. Everybody wave. Everybody wave. We'll see you down the road.